Hello, what's going on? This is Stefan, also known as TheHeadMystiK or Euphoria Music. If you follow my music page, I'm a music producer and reader. I'm also an astrologist and numerologist. So today I was thinking about going ahead and giving a week collective reading. So I'm going to do a 3-card spread, pulling some oracle cards for clarification. I want you to take what resonates and leave what does not. Alright, so in this reading, I will be doing it based on the astrology houses. So we're going to go 1 through 12, starting with the first house. Where I see I'll need clarifiers, I'll go ahead and pull that. So, first card being 10 of Fire, also known as the 10 of Wands. Shows a man walking over hot coals. What this card represents is actually making your way through trials and tribulations. You've probably felt that you were running on hot coals. So this is your inner self. That's the quadrant this will be in, being the first house, the first card that we pulled. So that is how you should feel. You may feel like you're going on coals, but you are making your way through it. The burden that would usually be shown on 10 of Fire is almost done. Like you're almost through it. All right, so for the second house of possessions, I'm getting a message from water. So all water signs, this will be something you want to definitely look into. Your second house of inner self, possessions. So you should feel like there's a flow. There's a black and white seahorse here. Of course, there's a mermaid there, so it's depth as well as a flow. All right. So the third house is going to be communication. Your communication should definitely be that you're feeling wealthy. Message of Earth, you may feel alone with it, tied in with other ones. But this is all the stuff that you worked for, from yourself, the possessions. Now your communication should be wealth. Message from Earth. All right. So now we're moving into private relationships and loyalty, that quadrant of the houses. So the fourth house is going to be your family and home. Family and home, I'm getting the 7 of Water. All right, so dreams and imagination, knowledge as well. You're possibly giving knowledge. That might be the energy that you're in, dropping off. Here shown is like a man dropping off a cowrie shell into the ocean or lake that might be there. With the waves there, I'm definitely gonna say an ocean. So just giving back to nature, that family and home, you're gonna be giving into that energy. So it's maybe a burden that you would have had or something, and maybe dealing with a family, but you're giving it possibly the right energy. That's what we're seeing. So we're gonna go to the 6th house, which is gonna be, your 5th house, which is pleasure. Again, this is private relationships, loyalty, things that you're gonna be loyal to in the private. So I'm seeing more communication, especially in the mind, and collaboration as well. So 3 of Fire. Also 3 of Wands energy, so collaboration, of course, exploration in that, but I'm definitely seeing that pot of gold there. Again, we're coming back to the message of Earth. So the third card, which was communication, and your message from Earth is that collaboration. As that fire comes out, those ideas start burning through you. All right, so the 6th house, health, another Earth element. All right, so we're gonna stay with the Earth energy. We haven't had Marisha pop out yet, so I'm surprised. But you should be feeling grounded. The work and dedication that you're putting in is going forward the way you need to. Capricorn, Taurus energy. You also have Virgo. So we're gonna go into the 7th house, and this is going to be into public relationships and expression. So, and it's gonna be your partnerships. Your partnerships are looking like a good flow. Ace of Water, it's like you're being given it. Or actually, no, more so receiving this. You're actually doing more of a receiving in this energy of the Ace of Water, Cancer energy. So it is a balance that you're showing and being held with. That 8th house, which is your house of sex. We won't get into that. So I see an explosion. 8 of Fire, good energy, fast acting energy. So that might also come back to that communication from Earth. So we're getting Mars energy, kind of Sagittarius energy, that fire energy going. So your sex life is Gonna be on fire soon. It might be for the week, like I'm saying. All right, so going into the ninth house, philosophy, how you're thinking about things or how you express yourself when you're thinking about things. Again, this is public relationships and expression. That is the quadrant that we're in. So with that, the salamanders, that's what we're getting here. So you're moving around, almost camouflage. You don't have to be seen. You choose when you want to be seen. That's totally fine. There's fire energy in that. So you might come out the woodworks with something amazing, like an idea or just that accomplishment, overall accomplishment. It may just pop out. There you are. All right, so into the 10th house we're moving, and this is into the quadrant of public, self, and loyalty. So what you're loyal to in the public, but you hold for yourself. So social status, that's going to be the water element. All right, so water signs, pay attention. You had a message from water earlier in the house of possessions. So on the inner self, you are continuing that flow, continuing the flow that you are at. Do not stop. See that line in the middle there? And again, I'm talking about quadrants. So where this is falling at, I believe is actually, I gotta double check. I believe the 10th house does fall in, it might be in that upper quadrant over there. So we're gonna look into that energy a little more. That's Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces for sure. So if y'all are Cancer, let's go ahead and pull back Cancer. That might be a message for Cancer. Feel that? All right, now, so 11, friendships. We are looking at, okay, the 4 of water in reverse. So with this energy, with it being in reverse, usually this is kind of like almost like a danger card. It has this like fish kind of like flailing around, but there is no danger. It's in reverse. So your friendships should feel solid. Make sure you're staying in communication with them. Maybe that's the flow that you need. So that way you can feel more of that message from Earth sitting on top, like this here. The abundance could be in your friendships. All right, so in the subconscious, this is going to be the 12th house. Again, this is public, self, and loyalty quadrant. We have 2 of water. All right, Pisces energy, for sure. So this is also love energy. So it could be coming around the corner for you. 7 days, 7:24 on the 7:24, 7:25 on the clock, on the timer. So definitely pay attention to that romantic feeling that you may have, because this is going to be out in the public, going to be for self, but it's something you're going to be loyal to. So that's what we're getting there for the message. Overall, lead. You can lead. Whatever this communication is, you will be able to lead it. Now pulling clarifiers. So I'm just going to go off of the 4 quadrants. So a message from the inner self, because it's kind of how I do. If it pops out, it pops out. All right, so this could be the one. And religious factors will be the message there. So if that's a relationship that's popping up, that public self and loyalty, again, at the end of the message, it was subconscious. So it's a thought that this could be the one. You've already met the romantic partner you seek. Your love life is influenced by your religious upbringing and school. Let's get another message. It's going to be from the Secrets of the Ancestors Oracle deck. The other deck that I was just reading, other cards, were from the Romance Angel. I believe a lot of people have that Romance Angel Oracle deck. This is from the Secrets of the Ancestors Oracle deck by Aviola Abrams. At the bottom of the deck, we have twin connections. So that's going to be number 6. The twins. There wanted to be 3 messages that came out. So root of earth, as we had a lot of that earth energy. The messages inspired action. So you will feel inspired to speak to whoever you need to, talk to whoever you need to. We also have the monarch. Now this did come up in reverse. I usually don't read in reverse. The number 7. Because it's in reverse, I'm just going to say it says it would be victorious. Your victory in reverse, but honestly, I see what it is. You know where your victory is. So your victory, that message from Earth, which is like this here, that is with you sitting back to feel that victory. So you're not standing up for it. You're actually leaning back for it. And that's the judge, because you're actually judging things correctly. So you will sit back and then judge things correctly, and then your inspired action will come too. So look out for that message. All right. And in the house of public relationships, okay, the quadrant of public relationships. So that was your partnership, sex, and philosophy. So your public relationships and expression will make you feel kind of like you're like, let's see, it says scarcity, sequoiant. Now that what the sequoiant is actually in folklore, African folklore, I believe. It's like an energy vampire. So you may feel this way, but again, it's because you're sitting back. It's because you may not be leading it. So you're actually doing a little more of like the talking. Like I said, you may have to reach out to friends and stuff like that, family, and that's where you end up getting your relationships well. You end up growing in your relationships, and this is how it's going to be expressed. That your partners, your philosophy, your thoughts are going to be able to turn those things around into a really good flow. So I'm gonna grab one more, clarifying that one, because I know that one can kind of scare people, and that's what people don't really. Some people will be like, oh, and some people may not really like readings because of that thing. They're like, oh, that's scary. It's a vampire. So again, what we're finding out is that all you're doing is speaking up. Mama Kuma Bang came out there. It's like, you're just speaking up. And you're awakening to the amount of wealth that you have around here. That's the Ace of Water. So coming into that is the energy that we have for the public relationships and expression. Now we're going to get into one card from each of these three clarifiers I've done so far in the Oracle decks. And that's going to be for public self and loyalty. So for public self and loyalty, what you're going to show is trust. Public self and loyalty, the first thing you're going to do is trust. The situation is calling for you to have faith. All right. And from the Secrets of the Ancestors Oracle, it's going to be the Mother of Fire, shine and rise. So get up early, make those calls. The number 25 is there.